Welcome into the Extra Point presented by Corner Pub in Brentwood on 710 Old Hickory Boulevard for Nashville's best meat and 3 craft beers and more. The neighborhood meets at the corner. And Zach, the Preds survived game 1 of Filip Forsberg's suspension. That's a 3-game suspension. They beat the Islanders 5-4 in overtime. Incredible goal by Roman Josi at the end. But we haven't had a chance to really react to Filip Forsberg getting a 3-game suspension for the hit on Jimmy Vesey on Saturday night against the Rangers. What was your reaction to the news?
Well, I thought that 3 games is too many, but I think that the NHL took a look at the outcome of Jimmy Vesey's face. It's all about what happens afterwards. If a guy, football for instance, if a guy gets knocked, if he gets carted out in a stretcher, more likely there's going to be a suspension, or if he pops up, the play's probably going to resume. A flag's going to be had. So it's about the blood that was all over Vesey's face. But since Filip Forsberg has never done this in his entire career, he's not a bone crusher.
Yeah.
That's not what he's about. I think 3 games was, I would say, too many. I think 1 game would be okay. I think Forsberg should be back on the ice.
I mean, the NHL treated Filip Forsberg like an ex-convict is what they did. They treated him like he's done this several times. He's not an enforcer. He's not going to get in fights. The Preds don't want him to get in fights. But yeah, he's got a great butt check, and that's what Filip Forsberg does. Was it a tad late, the hit? Yeah. Was it high? Yeah. But did Filip Forsberg have any intent to injure Jimmy Vesey? I doubt it. And plus, here's one thing I hate about replays with hits is everything looks worse in a slow motion replay. It looks later in a slow motion replay. It looks like a harder hit in slow motion. In regular motion, it's not that late. It's not that hard of a hit. Forsberg basically kind of cruised into the hit. He didn't accelerate into it. He was going backwards. I didn't have a huge problem with it. I would have understood a 1-game suspension, but 3 games is ridiculous. Mike Fisher tweeted, "It's a complete joke. Why are you treating Filip Forsberg like a guy who's been suspended a handful of times for this type of thing?" And the NHL has robbed us 3 games in the middle of February when Forsberg was already hot.
Yeah, I know. I think they're treating him like Todd Bertuzzi, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The slow motion thing, you got a point there.
I can't stand it.
It's like Sly Stallone, you know, the spit flying out of his mouth. Yeah, it looks like he's just been destroyed when you slow it down into like frames per second. The hit may have been illegal if you want to call it that, but 3 games is a joke. I agree with Mike Fisher.
And that's today's Extra Point presented by Corner Pub in Brentwood on A to Z Sports Nashville.com.